The incredible discovery of Tico the toucan. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where trees danced with the wind and colorful flowers perfumed the air, lived Tico, a toucan unlike all the others. His dark, shiny feathers, alert eyes, and enormous beak made him special. But what truly set Tico apart was his endless curiosity. While the other toucans spent most of their days eating fruit in the highest branches, Tico looked at the sky and filled his mind with questions. Who planted all these trees? Why do leaves fall? And where does the sun go when night comes? His questions were about everything around him. The other toucans would say, "Tico thinks too much. He should just enjoy the day." But Tico didn't care what they said. He loved to ask questions, and deep in his heart, he felt that his curiosity would lead him to discover something very special. One sunny morning, while enjoying a fresh fruit, a question popped into Tico's mind that made him very thoughtful. What do I do that's truly important for the forest? I spend most of my time flying and eating fruit at the top of the trees. Tico really wanted to find the answer to this question. Determined to find the answer, he approached a monkey swinging from branch to branch. "Do you know what a toucan does that's really important for our forest?" Tico asked. The monkey, who just wanted to have fun, didn't know how to answer and continued his playful swinging. Further on, Tico found a tortoise walking calmly. "Hello, tortoise. I see you walk very slowly and must observe our forest very well. Can I ask you a question?" Tico said. The tortoise, with her patient gaze, replied, "You may, young toucan." Tico repeated his question. "Do you know what a toucan does that's truly important for our forest?" The tortoise, surprised, shook her head. "That's a very difficult question. I only see you eating fruit and flying." No one seemed to have the answer. Tico sighed and flew to the branch of the nearest tree. Then, as Tico landed on the branch, feeling a huge sadness, he heard a very relaxing voice. Very slowly, the voice said, "Hello, little toucan. What troubles you so much? I see you're not happy." Tico the toucan looked to the side and saw a sloth hanging from a branch of the same tree. He had serene eyes and a tranquility that seemed to envelop everything around him. Slowly, the sloth continued. "From up here, I overheard your conversation with the tortoise. You seem to have a big question without an answer." Tico, surprised to have been noticed and feeling a different calm emanating from the sloth, said, "Yes, I really want to know the answer to this question. What does a toucan do that's truly important for our forest?" The sloth blinked slowly, as if organizing thoughts at his own pace. "Well, little toucan," he began, with his soft, drawn-out voice. "Have you ever thought that sometimes the answer is in what you do without even realizing it? The forest is a big puzzle, and each of us is an essential piece, even without knowing it." Tico tilted his head, curious. "But how will I find that out?" The sloth smiled lazily. "Observe, little toucan. Observe what happens when you do what you do. Answers don't always come in words. They reveal themselves in the consequences of your actions." Even more curious, Tico felt a new hope. He thanked the sloth and, with a lighter mind, decided to follow the advice. He would no longer search for answers in questions, but in actions and observations. From that moment on, Tico would pay even closer attention to his flight, the fruits he ate, and every place he landed, hoping that his own actions would reveal the long-awaited why. That same morning, Tico flew to a mango tree laden with fruit. With his powerful beak, he plucked a ripe mango. He ate the succulent pulp, and as always, the seed slipped and fell to the forest floor. But this time, Tico didn't fly away. He waited and watched. Soon a group of busy ants approached the seed. Some fed on it, others seemed to try to carry it. Then an armadillo sniffed the spot, picked up the seed, and quickly buried it a little further away, as if guarding a treasure. Tico watched everything with a gleam in his eyes. He had never stopped to think that by eating a fruit, he was helping other animals also find food, or allowing a new fruit tree to grow there sometime later. Tico wasn't just a toucan feeding himself, he was a gardener of the forest, a sower of hope. The seeds that fell from his beak landed on the fertile ground, and with time, new trees sprouted, providing shade, shelter, and food for other animals. If you liked it, leave your like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow more stories.